hoist up the John B. sails. See how the mainsail set. Call for the captain ashore. Let me go home.
Let me go home.
Let me go home.
I want to go.
I wanna go home.
Why don't you let me go home?
Well, I feel so break up. I wanna go home.
I was kind of hopeful that we could just open all the windows and get a breeze through, but it's still pretty stinking hot. So we're going to kick on the AC.
You know what? I think too, we just were outside standing outside with the sun beating on us, talking to people and parking and stuff. It's just so hot. Like, I just need to cool off a little bit.
Yeah, and I need to get our generator snorkel installed, or a stack. I like to call it a snorkel because it kind of goes up above. Like, I don't know. I'm hot and tired. Gonna kick on the AC here and see how the inverter handles it.
He handles it.
I don't want to kick on the generator yet because I don't want I don't want a hot pipe that I'm gonna have to connect the snorkel to.
Oh yeah, and we want to follow the rules.
Rules. Here on the base at Sigsbee and AS Key West, they require you to have a stack on your generator exhaust if you're going to use your generator here, and of course we're going to because it's really, really hot and you know, we can only run for so long on solars. So I have a new device from our friends at eTrailer that I'm going to try out now. RV generator exhaust system. So we're going to take this little guy here. Comes with like a carrying bag and stuff, so we're going to see if we can figure this out. So here's the thing, it's designed to go straight up from there, but you can see that obviously it's going to cross my wet bay door. Thing is, we're on dry camping, so I don't think I need to be in here. Really no reason I need to get in here. If I do, I guess I'll have to unhook it, but made the kayak, I'll just pull it out the other side. All right, let's figure this out. This is gonna have to come off of here. I think I might leave this on because it's about the right size. They've got all these bushings and everything to make this thing kind of seat on there a little bit better. If you look, this is actually designed to come way out here somewhere. That's just too far from the RV, and I don't want to cut my exhaust pipe. So I'm just going to have this thing go way over like this. And check this out. It has mounts or clips for these. These things actually fit perfectly right up here. I got the rubber touching so it's not going to rub. And this one over here. So step one is super easy because I really didn't do the adapters and stuff. I'll test it once I get it hooked up, but you'll see there's actually a gap here anyway, but I don't think any of the exhaust is going to leak past that. Maybe I'll put one of these bushings on. Anyway, move on to the second half. I've got a couple of these little bungees on hand, and I think these little wire pieces will fit on the edges of my window there. It's pretty stable the way it is, but we have high winds today, and I think I'd like to just kind of fasten that down a little bit. I think the generator exhaust is going to probably, it's not high enough to get above. I think because of the way our exhaust is so low. If I had to get it above the roof, I could do some exhaust rerouting, but I think it's fine where it is. Maybe I'll put a spacer back there and strap it down with this. I'll see how that works. That is not an OSHA approved move, by the way. But yeah, I think for once an RV project is easier than I expected. I'm going to crank it up now, see how it goes. Okay, so before I crank this up, I wanted to see what our state of charge was and stuff. We have 2 ACs running right now, and as you can see, I'm sharing this. We've got about half capacity on inverter 1, half on inverter 2. We're looking at, we're not getting much from solar right now, just 23 amps, and the sun is going down. So we are at negative 3,400 watts currently. Let's crank up the generator. Priming, it says, starting. So I'm sure we'll hear the RPMs crank up once the ATS kicks over. Still minus 3,500. Come on, kick in. I think it takes a minute for the inverter to start providing power, and then for the AC, for the ATS to switch over. There it goes. There we go. So now the generator is running both ACs, and our state of charge is going positive by about 860 watts. The rest of that energy from the generator is just running the AC. So awesome, it's working. I want to say it feels a little quieter, but we're legal. Definitely feeling, ooh, it's hot. Success! Probably gonna get some black smudging where that exhaust is. I can wipe off some exhaust for the first night or two. Good to go. I like it.
All right, guys, you know I try to eat healthy when I can, but eating healthy on the road has its challenges for sure, especially in times like this when we are dry camping in the heat of the Florida Keys.
Yeah, firing up this stove is no-go.
That's right. That's where this comes in. This is AG1, and it has been a game changer for us, especially life on the road, but at the cabin as well.
AG1 Next Gen is a daily drink packed with 75 plus high quality vitamins, minerals, and whole food source ingredients to keep us thriving no matter where we roam.
We started using AG1 over a year ago. You guys know we don't recommend anything that we don't use ourselves. And it has become our go-to for staying healthy. And this guy likes it.
It's the only green thing besides green beans that I'm gonna put in my face.
It's super simple, guys. Just mix 1 scoop in the handy dandy shaker that comes with the kit with some water, shake it up.
Drink it.
Drink it.
That's all there is to it.
It's vegan, gluten-free, and dairy-free. What we love the most is that AG1 supports our immune systems, giving us peace of mind that we are getting comprehensive nutrition to support our busy lifestyle, whether we are here in Key West or out hiking in the mountains.
It also helps improve digestion so those heavy road trip meals don't slow us down.
AG1 is NSF certified for sport, ensuring its high quality and safety.
Whether we're dry camping in the tropics like now, parked at a cozy campground, or home at our cabin, AG1 is simple and convenient.
Are you ready to try AG1 for yourself? Then go ahead and scan the QR code right here on the screen, or you can check the description of this video for a link.
You can get started with AG1 Next Gen for less than $3 a day when you subscribe, so be sure to do it. You're gonna love it. Thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video.
The taste is Chad approved.
What's the name of the place we're going?
It's like Sunset Marina, but then it's a grill. I don't know.
We don't know. It's on Beso, and we're walking to it, which is awesome.
I've only looked it up like 3 times.
Yeah, Tara looked it up online. The prices are really good. So we're at Sunset Lounge.
I
Food.
wonder why they call it that. I think I'm delirious.
I am too. I'm so stinking tired. It's a thick burger. What'd you get?
I got the grouper bowl. It's got like mango and tomatoes and a
Is it so the black? That's black and grouper.
black and grouper.
That looks yummy. Coconut shrimp.
I'm gonna try this first.
Tell me what you think.
I think they're terrible and you won't like them.
So last night about 3:41, thereabouts, I might have looked at my clock when it went off. Our power alarm went off because it was down to 20%, but it was pretty warm and the AC had been running constantly. So we got up, opened all the doors and windows and let the breeze come through, and it was actually, I felt pretty good once we got the breeze going. You didn't like the light from having the blinds up.
I didn't like the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tara likes complete darkness.
Mostly dark.
She has highly ineffective eyelids.
Yep.
Anyway, so we're down to 10% now. Go ahead, you can try the microwave. Yeah, I mean, we got 10%. It's still handling the microwave fine. Still handling the coffee maker fine, which is awesome.
I guess we can turn on the Jenny soon.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably be in camping mode most of our time here, meaning like windows open and stuff. But I think it's not gonna get super hot while we're here, so that should be fine. And then we can charge it. Maybe if we get 100% charge and like right up to like 10 o'clock, we can run the generators till 11 here. So maybe we run that to 10:30 or so.
Because we were at 100% on when we stayed overnight at the Harvest Host, and we lasted through till the morning.
Yeah, we got an alarm, but we did last. We can silence the alarm at 20%. I'm not sure if we can change that down to 10%. I still have a lot to learn about the system. But you know what? Check this out. When we wake up to this view.
Worth it.
This is a little game Daisy and I play when we got both doors open. Yeah, come here. I didn't go yet. Come. Daisy. Daisy, come. I almost fell. You ready? So I was worried that our fuel gauge wasn't working because it was just on full like forever. Let me see if I can get a little closer. But now we're down to 88%. So we are, the gauge works. But man, this thing really sips fuel. I'm gonna go out and take a look at the generator because it's got a meter on it. I think on the one control I can also see hours. I'm not sure where. See if I can find that. But I think there's an hour meter on the Jenny. Let's see how our Gen-Turi stack is doing. Looks good. I don't see any exhaust marks on there, so that's good. It's a Gen-Turi system, so it's pulling in air to mix with the exhaust. It's pulling in air to mix with the exhaust, so it's not super concentrated up there. I mean, it wasn't super concentrated coming out down here either, but anyway, that's working good. This generator barely had any time on it before we filled our tanks up. I'm going to be generous and say maybe 2 hours. So babe, we've been running this generator for 20 hours now on that little bit of fuel. We're down to 88%, which is probably a little bit lower than that.
Wow.
But this thing claims to be more energy efficient, and it appears that it is. So we'll monitor it as we go here. I know right now at 88% fuel, it's saying 20 hours, so we'll check it later.
For lunch, we hopped on the bikes and rode up to IBIS Bay, which is a beachfront resort with a restaurant and only about a mile from the campground.
While you were locking up the bikes, they were feeding the sharks.
Oh, there are sharks down there? Those look like giant catfish.
Yeah, it was shark feeding time.
Ceiling got a smile and a feeling, no, I might be getting carried away. There's a cool breeze blowing, about to follow where it's going. Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Oh my, not a cloud in the sky, in a tippy-toe state of mind. Moving side to side, a little off time, everything is feeling alright. Hey, everybody, we only get one life.
Hi there. What you doing? Can you talk? I would try to pet you, buddy, but you might bite me.
I heard a little birdie saying you ain't gotta worry, let's sing it at the top of our lungs.
We're just hanging out at the bathhouse, trying to sneak up on people. We called a taxi because apparently some of the taxis have base access and can get on here and take us down to Duval Street.
I think it's going to be a little more expensive than an Uber or Lyft, but hey, what are we going to do?
Our backup plan is to just take the truck and go across the street just outside the base to Publix.
Yeah.
Park at Publix.
That's me. They're trying to figure out where we are, probably. Hello? I don't see you. We're across from the baseball field. Okay, thank you. He hung up on me. He's coming. He plays his cards right. He could be our go-to driver. While we're here, we want to do things that we've never done in Key West before, but tonight we're going to do a couple things that we love doing.
I don't think we've ever showed a video though.
No. We showed Flaming Buoy several years ago, but
that's our location.
no.
Oh,
And the new one too. But we're going to go back there because they have fantastic happy hour specials and a fantastic bartender named Brian. Hopefully he's working. And then after that, we're going to a bar that we haven't showed you yet called General Horseplay. We came across this place in October for our 10-year anniversary, and we just loved it. And so we're excited to go back. And then we're going to come home. That's it.
That's it.
That's all we're doing.
So we discovered the happy hour.
Yeah.
This is
They might think that we've had several in happy hour, but just
no,
had one drink.
not the drink happy hours, but the food happy hours.
Yeah, there is a list I found of like 50 restaurants and bars in Key West that offer happy hour specials in both drink and food. It usually goes from like 4 to 6 or 4 to 7. They're all a little bit different, but we will put a link to the list that I found with all the happy hour specials. Of course, they're subject to change.
4 to 6 is when we eat anyway, so.
Yeah. Stop number 1, Flaming Buoy Filet Company. We love stopping into the Flaming Buoy Filet Company for their great happy hour food prices, fun, eclectic atmosphere, and super friendly bartenders. Our go-tos on the happy hour menu include bacon-wrapped filet mignon and lobster mac and cheese. Here's why you have to go into the restroom at Flaming Buoy. After dinner, we walked over to General Horseplay for an old-fashioned before heading back to the campground.
That's beautiful. Right out our front door. Hey, Daisy.
Where's Daisy May?
Daisy. Here she goes.
Where's Daisy?
She's right there. What you doing, puppy dog? Are you sleeping in the bed?
Hi, did we wake you up?
So we have a new strategy tonight on our system. Last night, what were we last night when we kicked off the generator? Like only like 80%, right?
82.
82%.
Yeah.
Right now we're at 92, and we've got the generator running with no AC on or anything. So we've got 1600 watts right now going into the generator. I'm sorry, going into the batteries. Obviously no solar because it's getting dark. So the plan is to run it at max, try to get it to 100%. Once we get done with our showers, we're going to turn the AC on. We're going to let the generator run till about 10 o'clock because some of that power will be going to the AC, some will be going to to regenerating juice in the batteries.
Don't forget about the garbage.
Well, I gotta take the garbage out.
I'm gonna go ahead over because I gotta wash my hair.
Okay, I'll see you in an hour.
Okay.
Anyway, the plan is right around 10 o'clock to be at 100% battery, have the bedroom kind of cooling down, and we're gonna run the bedroom AC, which we never have done before at night. Just because it's right there and it's noisy, but it's not that noisy. So we're gonna have that running, and we're gonna see if we're started 100% at around 10 o'clock, if we can make it to the whole night and morning without needing to run the generator, because we can't run it after 11 anyway. So that's our new strategy for a comfortable sleep time in Key West. So we got to 98% state of charge, and currently it's actually discharging. I think we're kind of maxing out the battery, so I am going to call this good at 10 p.m. so we can shut the generator off. Generator's going off. Let me try setting this on fan low. Ooh, that's nice.
That is so much better.
All right, so we're going to try this.
Okay.
The fan on low. I'm going back over here. Much better on low. I want to see, okay, so right now we are drawing basically 2,000 watts with the compressor running, and we've got 8.5 hours remaining. But that's the compressor running constantly. And that's not going to happen. It's currently 77, and I've got it set on 76. I'm going to go to 78 just to shut the compressor off and see how much we're drawing. Okay, we're only drawing 641 watts for the fan. And we've got 1 day, 1 hour, and 13 minutes. So if we average the two, we assume a 50% duty cycle, basically 25 hours versus 8 hours, about 16 hours. So we should be good in this configuration. So a dry camping morning update. Don't worry, I'm not filming you. We successfully ran the AC all night. We got to a charge of 98% right around 10 o'clock and shut the generator off. Getting that last few percent is like a trickle. You know, it doesn't like to, I don't think it likes to power those last few amp hours into the battery. So I was good with 98%. We left the fan on low in the front bedroom with the AC on like 77, which isn't great, but it felt so much better than the outside.
I was cold at times.
Yeah, the trouble is it cycles on and off a lot at that temperature. So yeah, but we had a comfortable night's sleep. No alarms went off in the middle of the night, signaling power. We've got up, we've microwaved some stuff, we've made coffee a couple times, meaning we use our K-Cup, and we're at 25%. So pretty good. You know, if we didn't need to run the AC at night to sleep comfortably, we would probably not need the generator at all. The solar would probably take care of everything during the day and we'd use it at night. But we're wussies and we like AC. So I took a couple of these windows out that are made for kind of an emergency exit. They're easy to get out. Here's the bottom half right here. They're easy to get out, and last time I was able to get this put back in, it was just kind of luck. I fiddled around with it and somehow got it in. I've been fiddling around with this for a while now and have not been able to. But I called Lippert directly. I gotta say, whenever I have had the need to call Lippert for support, always fantastic support. I call, I get a human, I get straight through. They're very, very helpful, very, very nice. I'm gonna see if what they told me, which is for this thing to go in at exactly 90 degrees. They said it is finicky, but you know, before I was trying, you know, low, I was trying high, I was trying everything in between. So now I'm gonna just try 90 degrees and just fiddle with it until I can maybe hopefully it slides in. I'll let you know what I find out. I have 2 of these to do. And yes, my ladder looks a bit precarious, but it's not as bad as it seems. I'm not a good example for OSHA. So I think maybe there's some sealant on the window side. It feels like it goes in, and then when I let it down, it kind of gets stuck. So I'm thinking the top half is looped in and the back half is catching, because it's kind of like this. And it has to go into a slot like this, and then it's catching right here. So let me see if I can clear the sealant out of there. So that worked. The trick was basically like they said, got to go in straight at 90, kind of push it up, rock it up, you'll feel it pop in there, and then you let it down slowly and went right in. I've done that many times, but this time I cleared the excess sealant from the inside. You know, they put the windows on, some sealant might squeeze to the inside, and some of that sealant was still in there, I think, binding it up. So let's go try this same method, sealant scraper. Let's go try this same method on the driver's side. Thank you to the kind people at Lippert for helping me fix this. Turned out it was super easy. That's the key. 90 degrees, pop it up, and then you just keep kind of trying to let it down until it kind of clicks and comes down easy. If it sticks as it's coming down, just keep it at 90, keep readjusting, because it shouldn't stick. It should come right down.
You want to go somewhere cooler? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay, we'll go. It's so funny, you don't ever really bark. Is the heat making you angry? Yeah, yeah, okay. It's sad to leave this view. Wait, look at me. I gotta fix myself.
Fine.
Look at my hair. Okay, so my hair, I went to sleep with it wet because it's too hot to do anything, and I'm a mess out there. Okay. Now it's camera ready. It's all right. Okay, go ahead.
It's hot.
I am sad and I am hot, and I'm thankful that we have good friends who are accommodating and say, come on over.
And good friends who have full hookups.
Yeah.
You know, we thought we could make it work here, but we don't have, you know, it's not like that. There's a Newmar sitting over there, and some of those things have like 8 kilowatt diesel generators, can run 3 ACs, no problem.
Yeah.
We can't run 3 ACs with the generator.
Could we have with the Volta?
No, yes and no.
Would we have been more comfortable?
We can run 3 ACs right now.
Oh.
But
then we can't
just like the Volta system, a good chunk of that would come from battery. So we would be, the hybrid mode works. We can run all 3 ACs, but we do take a hit to our battery. So if we had the whole roof covered in solar, maybe, I don't know if it would make that big of a difference. We just don't have the capacity to run all 3 ACs all day. So for my health, extreme heat is bad for both of us. Can't do anything. We have to work in the heat in there, and we just couldn't get anything trying to
really
get your brain working when you're sitting there sweating. I'd maybe get like 2 or 3 things done for like 30 minutes and be like, okay, I gotta stop.
And the biggest concern for me really was this one. You know, there's a lot of things we want to do in town in Key West, and we only have gone into town once so far because. And the whole time I was worried about her. Yeah. Because it's hot.
We keep an eye on her, you know, with the waggle and the camera.
Yeah, we do. And we make sure she's okay, but it's still just, it bothers me because we get to escape the heat and she has to stay there. So, and no, she's not like trapped in this heat box. Like we have fans and stuff going.
Yeah, everything's open. We did look up the appropriate level of panting. She's not in any danger there, but we'd rather leave her in AC. It's
a bummer to leave this gorgeous view. We've met so many nice, awesome people here too, so we're kind of sad. It's trivia night at the restaurant here. We're gonna miss that. That stinks. We're sad to be moving further away from Key West instead of being able to ride our bikes in and stuff, but we are only gonna be like 35 minutes or so.
Yeah.
No big deal. but it'll be worth it in the long run. We could have toughed it out had we not had a dog and had we not had jobs. I think we would have been okay.
Oh, if we were just retired or on vacation or something and just gonna lounge and chill and go into town every now and then, I think we would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
You can call us
sissies.
whatever. It's okay.
Well,
Sad. I
don't-
feel
I
bad.
don't need the nav to make it to Big Pine Key.
No, we know where we're going.
We'll keep going.